This episode is sponsored by Teletone Audio, which is a plugin company that makes a ton of virtual instruments for music makers. Right now at teletoneaudio.com, you can use the code HMD20 and get 20% off their single plugins in their store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Hurry before the code is done. Now, on to your episode. Yo, no. Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Devvon Terrell. Welcome to the Audio Nerds podcast, the podcast for audio nerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Also, remember, one lucky person that comments a dope comment is going to win that VIP Gold Edition Rosetta EQ. I'm just letting you know that. My name is Devvon Terrell. I'm a Pro Tools user.
It's like y'all just do this on purpose, man.
What do you mean?
It's been 79 weeks. I'm exaggerating.
That was good. I like what you did. I know what you did. I know what you did there.
Man, no FL guys at all.
Well, who are you, first off?
I'm the FL guy. Apparently the only one on earth, LJ.
You look like you're losing confidence. I don't know why. Like, what,
because
what's happening?
there's no bass in his voice.
I know I could fight, and God gives his biggest battles to his strongest soldiers.
It's kind of not true, but okay.
To fight on my own, that's crazy. Don't play with him.
You the one who brought God in.
I do got
he gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Okay.
Right. He gives it to his most able-bodied soldiers.
Whoa! Must shooting from half already. Yo, who you? Hold on. Who you? What's your name?
Man, it's not even about me, man. Can I do one thing that I don't normally do?
Go crazy.
I just want to really have y'all give a hand up to our wonderful, illustrious guests.
One time, y'all, we got Decap and L again, fam. Clap it up for one time.
We're gonna make this an annual thing.
Yeah,
Shoot, that wasn't even a year ago. Like that was like
that was earlier
a few months ago.
Yeah, that was like the summer,
6
right?
months ago?
Maybe.
Yeah,
that was like summertime.
Yeah,
we said NAMM. And now, for right now, I don't care if you know, but we like chilling out at AES and stuff like that, which is the New York version of that. And it's like, I was telling them, I was like, it's way smaller, but something about the vibe, I kind of like the vibe though. Like, I was messing with it.
I'm team NAMM, I ain't gonna lie.
The building was newer. Yeah, the building's definitely newer. Jacob Javits is like clean as hell.
Yo,
Like,
I just need to say it's an honor to be here. Thank you guys. This is my favorite podcast.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
And by the way, I just want to give you flowers right quick because you have like the top running freaking pack on Splice for like 17 weeks.
Yeah.
Like
He can't be stopped.
Bro,
He can't be stopped.
that's not even a stat that no one was even thinking about. Like, yo, like Splice charts, like you've been holding it down for like 17 weeks. That's a
wild.
big deal, bro. That's
Yeah.
wild.
That's the
dog.
Drake
Like,
spot.
yeah.
This
Crazy.
Oh, he's the king of Splice for sure. I did a Splice tier list video.
I saw
and oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
But I did a Splice tier list video of like the Oliver Packs and Decap and Cashmere and everybody.
Right.
And Decap was the one person I just slid and I kept
You
him
were like,
moving.
I'm not even gonna say
It's not
anything.
Anything.
It's like this is we don't debate.
I appreciate that, by the way.
I was
Thank you,
laughing
bro.
because we both were like doing projects and stuff like that, and I was like, yo, what Decap like stuff you used? Because I used a bunch of stuff too.
Nah, I don't trust you, man.
I don't trust you either because I know we got similar tastes, and I was like, I know he took this one. I said, I know he took this one.
I played him a record. Right? And I had a Decap loop. And he was like, where'd you get them drums from? I was like, man, I ain't even programmed these. This is just a loop straight from Decap.
That's what's made for.
You know what he did to me one time?
Yeah.
This is nasty. Because I respect him and I pay him for his work. Like anytime he works for me, of course, I pay him for his stuff. So one time there was this beat. I was like, yo, bro, this beat is fire, bro.
Yo, why you talking about this story,
I was like,
bro?
cool. I paid him and everything. I was like, yo, here's your money. Love you. And he sent me the stems. It was 4 stems.
No, it was 2. It was 2.
It was like, all right, it was 2 stems. Yeah. And I remember listening like, fam, you slapped Decap thing right there and said, it just slapped the bass on like,
It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy.
I'm all about it.
It wasn't even, this sounds crazy. No.
You did me dirty.
It was a drum loop from a pack that I did that's on my site.
Yeah.
So y'all should go on my site, ljsarchive.com. Use code HMD for 20% off. But I just took that and then I had a Decap 808. And it's like it was the era where those beats, like those club beats for like the Meg Thee Stallions and everything, they were just so easy.
Yeah,
it was just
bro.
808s and drums.
It was amazing.
So I literally did that because we were pitching for Meg. He ended up taking the beat, which is insane.
That's a funny thing to make it sound like I'm on a Meg Thee Stallion beat. Like, all right, bet.
And once I sent him the stuff, he was like, it's just a drum loop in 808s.
I was sick. I was like, yo. But nonetheless, fire. I appreciate you. But yeah, that was what it was.
If it's hard, it's hard.
And speaking of drum kits, Street saying that new LJ dropped.
For sure, right?
Sir,
Facts,
LJ
that
Drum
too.
Kit Volume 5 out now.
gotta
Best
hear-
lo-fi kits
you
in the
gotta-
game.
Thank you. Hey, clip that. Is that clip? Yeah, let's get a clip of that.
He co-signed him last time on the episode. He was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, this is slapping and stuff like that." So that's good. I've been seeing like since NAMM, I've been seeing you just more on like the cool calm side of just your social media, like just with Instagram and just the content you've been making and stuff like that. And even just seeing y'all like collab. Like I've been seeing y'all collab more, and then I've been seeing you like songs that have like stuff from Knocking It, and I thought that was so cool because I feel like on the last one we was telling you, like it was so funny. We was telling him like, bro, you know this is your
that's
loop.
right. That's right.
Yeah, and I was just like, yo, fam, like there's mad stuff with your stuff out there, and that's why I like that y'all like showing people that and stuff like that. Even with you just kind of saying, yo, this is my song, like you know what I mean, like simple stuff that y'all been doing. So I really like what y'all been doing just from a content standpoint too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That
Both of
inspired me, man. Like when you were telling me, yo, this artist used your track, this artist used your sounds, and I was like, so I started like looking and putting these videos together.
Yo,
I'm
let me
like,
peek.
I should probably know who's using my sound.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, that was dope. That was
Man, they be
important,
going
man.
crazy.
When did you drop your pack, by the way?
Last month, yeah.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I
just
see you
came
doing the limited, like you reselling the album too as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
like-
yeah.
yeah.
My vinyl and all that kind of stuff. Found
Right.
a couple of them, signed them,
Right.
selling them and all that kind of
Man,
stuff.
he been on something, bro. He made a Boondocks lo-fi beat.
I seen that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
hyped
yeah.
about that.
I was like,
You know, I do have something I wanna bring to y'all. So Eldre and I are here to do some stuff with Avid, right?
which I
He's on
think
his-
is treacherous.
No, it's not. Let me finish.
Tuck that chain, bro.
It's not. It's bro.
that chain.
Tuck your chain is crazy. We were doing like this panel for Avid. That's why we were here in the first place and stuff like that. And when we were doing the panel, we learned so much about each other, like on the panel and stuff like that. And it was really dope to see. I did want to give Avid their flowers, and I also want to say that my door knows how to party, my friend. Like we went out with them, bro. I could not believe. Like I was like, yo, these are the people that made Pro
That's
Tools,
cool.
bro.
I feel like FL.
You don't throw no hate, bro. I
I'm
know you're gonna hate,
I was
bro.
about to.
Okay, because if
Let's
we
go,
have to be
bro.
honest,
I was ready.
all right. I think if we do look at it, I think Pro Tools, their vice is drinking for sure.
Yo, all right, no, I did not say
The
anything
FL
about drinking.
I think FL Studio looks like more of a marijuana doll.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
think Ableton's cocaine.
I don't think you're the cocaine dog.
No, it's coke. Do you see his face?
Coke, like
No, but yo, ever since wait, what you saying?
Coke, really? Why Coke?
Absolutely coke.
Because I don't know. Y'all always strike me as like the young college kids.
No, y'all are the Wall Street kids that when they leave their job, their internship, outside.
Okay.
Outside.
I'm not mad at that. We have a good time.
For sure.
No,
But I
no.
will say,
I
ever
say like
since you took it-
psychedelics or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Mushrooms or something like that.
See?
Cool, like,
Because that's what I'm saying.
They
Like they
making
feel
that
like that on that
walking
other
shit.
side.
Sure, they be.
We was bringing that up though. We was talking about how like how FL been getting all of these new updates and stuff like that, and he been. I'm not gonna lie.
And y'all been
Give
straight.
me
Like,
the
let's-
flowers, bro. I'll
let's
give
show
you
love.
I'll
Let's
give
show
you the
love.
Yeah, we'll
flowers.
give you your flowers. Like that's cool. Like it's all
That's
good.
cool.
But
Yeah, stem separation. That's cool.
you got the stem separation. You got the mastering
AI
stuff now.
mastering?
We got-
Yeah, they got some AI
and-
mastering thing that they
And
got
in the
now.
shootout, it was the best. I'm just saying, like
Out of like
Ozone.
that's
master
fine.
plan.
And no shade to Ozone by the way for me.
Mad
but
shade to
that's fine.
Ozone.
No,
I love
I'm not
those
running.
ones,
I do
bro.
too.
Me too.
I don't
yeah.
use their mastering assistant though. Like I don't ever use their
Oh,
mastering
yeah.
I
assistant
do.
like that.
I actually do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've
How
been
does that
messing
go?
with it lately. So like it gives good suggestions. Like if you put a
Right.
track through it and just hit it,
Yeah.
like, you'll get something that you wouldn't have thought. Like sometimes it'll duck the low end in a certain way, or like,
Right.
it'll do something that you wouldn't think to do, but it makes it sound more rounded. And clean.
Which Ozone? Which one are you in?
I'm in 9.
Interesting.
I
I'm
had
in 9 as
10,
well.
but I went back to 9.
Why did you like? What was
I
the
just
reason for
like the way it sounds.
that? Funny.
Yeah.
Because I've been hearing people say, like, even with 11, some
Yep.
people are like, I'm going back to 10, like, and stuff
Okay.
like that. And to be honest with you, I seen 11. I don't have a reason to go to 10. Like, I'm cool. Especially something I think a lot of people don't know about the, like, Ozone, which maybe I'm super late to the party, but you know Goldfist, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so-
that's one of my go-tos.
Same.
Yeah.
Yep.
But somebody put me on. Shout out to Streaky. I follow his page. He's really dope. He makes content. I seen him using the stabilizer in Ozone, and it threw me up because it's just like Goldfalls. I was telling you the other day.
yeah.
But instead of like, you know how Goldfalls will say, I'll cut the low and cut the high. Don't bother that. Well, this will say it's like 3 bands, and it say, okay, 100% of the low, 100% of the mid, 100% of the high. Now I can say, hey, you're doing too much to the mid. do me like 30% on the mid, or only don't do nothing to the highs, only affect this. So bro, it's just like Golfist, but it's just in ozone, so it's a little more convenient.
Got you, okay.
So I've been messing with it a little bit lately.
You know what's crazy? GoFuzz is one of those plugins. Like I just put it on my master. I do 20% on the two options, and that's the default.
That's it.
And it
Default.
gives you that like 10% extra in your mix or your master that you can't get without it. I find.
Right.
I never go
It's
further than
dynamic
20.
too.
You
So-
did, me too. I used my number was 17 on
Got you.
Golfist.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like 17, and I just would leave it alone. That's funny that you said that because I've been going back to like simplifying my masters.
Totally.
Like totally messing with it. We had like master plan on, and I'm not gonna lie, like that limiter, like we've been like we had them on, but no BS. Like I'm dead serious. Like that limiter is like really OD. Like we've been using that a lot, like lately and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know what limiter I use?
Oh my God.
Come on,
The
man.
fruity one?
Is it
The Fruity
sweet,
Soft
bro?
Clipper.
Is it sweet, bruh?
Is it sweet?
Limitless?
Ooh. You know about Limitless?
I've heard about it. I have never used it, but I've heard a lot of good things.
Imagine.
Oh my god.
Dog.
No, that's the secret plugin. I ain't gonna lie.
That
Yeah.
so Jason Joshua put out a video mixed with the masters,
Yep.
and you know Going Bad.
Yes.
So you know that 808 is like
It's from Limitless.
Stupid.
I think I heard it from the podcast.
yeah, okay, bro.
Yeah.
bro. Like his AB was it was like a regular 808. Like that's
Right.
so, I can't imagine how Drake and him got it back and was like, yo, he changed the whole thing. Like even if I mixed it, I wouldn't even go that hard. I was like, yo, you changed the whole 808, but it slaps.
That's
like that 808 is
crazy.
nasty.
So fire.
Limitless is crazy.
I need to try it. I've
Yeah,
heard
no,
so
it's
many
fine.
good things about it.
Actually, while we here,
Let's go.
instead of one gotta go, right? I
Hey,
had an
okay.
idea. I had an idea. Because last time we did one gotta go,
Yeah.
we
We
put 'em
ran
on the
through
fire,
1 million.
facts.
But I want to do something more inclusive. That might take the episode. I don't know. But you guys are all on a deserted island, right? For 6 months.
Okay.
It's your laptop. And you got to pick one of each. We'll just go one by one instead of me giving you a list. First, you get one DAW. What DAW are you taking?
Wow.
It's the easiest one. Let's get it out the way.
It's hard.
FL, right? Consensus? Easy.
No. Get out of here.
Pro Tools. I'm Pro Tools. Duh.
Okay.
Ableton.
Ableton.
He said, got it.
Okay, check it out. So
okay.
check it out.
Ooh.
I have used Pro Tools, FL, Ableton. I'm going to go with Ableton.
Yo, that Michael Jordan pump fake was crazy. So
Because I was like, wait, is he about
I was
to?
like, he about to say Pro Tools.
It was the Space Jam.
Bring it home.
I was prepared to cry.
Yeah, I was like,
But I like them all for different reasons.
good man. Okay, we respect
Straight
it.
up, I really do.
We respect
He can
it.
run for president.
Yeah, he might have. I was like, he
I'm
running for
just being
president. I was like,
honest.
you running
I'm
for
just being
president.
honest.
Now you get one MIDI controller.
Okay.
Which one are you taking?
Ooh.
I know what mine is. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm good. I know what I'm taking.
Yeah, I got one.
Which-
You got yours? Go ahead. You going first?
I'm taking the FL Key 49.
The 49? I'm so
49.
shocked at you with 49 because you really
No,
play.
I own the 37
Uh-huh.
and I own the 61.
Right.
And when that 61 and 49 came out, I said I'm getting a 61 immediately.
Yeah.
But I love how compact the 37 is.
I get you.
And the 61, I just don't use it as much. And I was hyped for it. Like I impulsively went straight to Amazon and it came the next day. But I was just like, and I play, but it's just like I don't like moving to the side when I'm cooking. I like everything being in front of me.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a reason why. So I'll take my MIDI controller. I'm using the Launchpad X. I think I'm using the Launchpad X.
Yeah.
And I was getting annoyed too, side turning and like going and just cause you know how you just like redo. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So that Launchpad is like right in front of me, and I'm just so focused and staying right there. And once you learn that thing, bro, I saw the push. That's what made me go and like say, yo, I want a controller like that where I got all my drums like right in the pocket and I can just play stuff. So I'm definitely taking a Launchpad. Like I haven't even been touching my keyboard.
Wow.
That's what's crazy. And I'll play stuff. I'll still do leads and stuff, but it's just
feel
so
like that's-
easy like on that.
It's like a side effect of having a bad piano roll, but that's another conversation.
We come, yo.
That's
we'll
crazy.
get there, but we coming. I had a meeting, man. Unless you go.
This is all talk. I'll believe it when they roll it out.
Okay, no problem. Because
Yeah.
I'll say we was at dinner last night with them, and
No,
man,
guess what?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I
All
can't
right,
tell you.
hey,
I can't tell you.
They was drilling
all
They
talk.
was they was sitting down like we gonna kill everything.
hey,
What?
all talk.
Okay, so I have a question. I got to clarify.
Yes.
Okay.
So you said pick a MIDI controller. Does it have to be just a MIDI controller, or can it be?
Whatever you're about to
I'm
say. I wanna
interested.
hear
Yeah,
it.
what you about to say? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Prophet 6.
Holy.
Interesting. That's an interesting choice.
The reason I'm gonna go with the Prophet 6
Mm-hmm.
is because I can use it as a synthesizer and a MIDI controller.
Yeah. Wow.
I get you.
Is that cheating, or should I go?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I think that's
you're
fair.
And
getting
you're on a
sound.
deserted island, so it's a big island. I don't need like something portable.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, damn, that's true.
Unless
So-
synths is another option.
Is it? Because I have an If
We
I
might-
need
I'll
to,
throw
I have an
less.
alternate answer. Like, because I can give you guys a different
That's
one.
fine.
What
Bro,
was
it
your
does
alternate
MIDI.
answer?
It
Okay.
does MIDI.
No, I know. I agree, but what?
'Cause you wanna say a
okay,
Triton.
so-
I'm interested. What would your MIDI be?
So this is a close second. I'm gonna go with the Native Instruments 61 key complete. And the reason I'll go with that is because it doesn't have sounds built in, but I like the play stop
Yep.
and the,
Where it
keyboard,
is,
the undo and the metronome.
But no drum kit, bro. I mean, no drum pad.
I don't need it.
Oh,
I don't mind using it on the
Me,
keys.
I hear
I'm
you.
okay with it.
I was like that
Personally.
too. Like I don't mind, but I
Like I like
know what
playing
it
on the
is?
push, but it like the keys are okay for me.
Gotcha.
understand, I
Okay.
I understand that.
It's yeah, you're
And
right.
the push would be
wasn't really
number 3, but I think that to have keys is more powerful than
Absolutely.
Then it has
I
pads.
agree.
That's true.
I
Yeah,
think-
that is true. I
I
get
think
that.
the reason I picked mine was because I wasn't a pad guy
Mm-hmm.
with FL, especially because if we're using the channel rack to route everything would be weird as hell.
Right.
But the new Omni mode that lets you just treat it like an MPC almost.
Ooh, I didn't know about that.
Oh, so you could load up all your drums into the channel rack and it'll put it on the. It'll assign it to the.
I'm about to say, I know you're getting tight in your head. I put that y'all now late.
I said, but it'll assign it to every pad in order. So
Okay.
it's like you could just
That's
Just do
fire.
it.
Okay. That's a dope update.
Not yet.
yeah. What's
I'm
your-
going push 3 for sure.
The new
figured.
push?
Yeah. I mean, either
choice.
or, interchangeable. But I mean, it is standalone. But I don't. If I'm on a desert island and I got my laptop or whatever,
You just got your push.
I'm gonna use the push 3.
And that
Scale
MPE
mode,
too.
do all that. Yeah.
You put me on to the. And I've correct me if I'm wrong. The Opus. Was it that white? Like it was like a white
OP1.
OP1?
OP1.
Yeah,
Sorry, the
OP1.
OP1. You put me
Yeah,
onto
yeah.
that. I almost went for it too because I see it had like the little speaker. It just seemed like a fun thing to like
Yeah.
mess with and stuff like that. Especially for you for love. I felt like it just worked. It just fit your setup. Like I think that's what you sold me. I was just like, this shit looks cool. Like
Yeah,
and
that
was
would be
it.
second. That would be second.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
like
I
that?
bring that with me everywhere.
See, it
because
feels
it's
like
such
that.
a small thing, so I could
Right.
just use it as a MIDI,
Right.
or the synth sounds and all that stuff is cool.
That's
But
it's
I
a
do
synth
use it
too.
as a MIDI a lot. I mean, it's like a $2,000 MIDI for real, but it's this. It has all the stuff built in, synth and all that.
How much
Yeah.
does it cost?
It's
like
2000. Well, the new
2000
one is
bucks, yeah.
$2,000. Yeah,
it is.
it's.
It
Two
is.
bands.
Oh, you thought
Two
it was
bands.
200? Oh,
Have you
bands,
ever
my
bought
bad.
any
Speaking of-
Teenage Engineering, bro?
Yeah, no.
No.
They're like the supreme of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they are.
I didn't know they made like their stuff was
It's
expensive.
like you
No,
know
they're-
Mischief.
yeah.
You know Mischief.
Yeah.
The company Mischief.
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
They do. It's like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 2,000 for that though?
Yes.
Yeah, if you see something and you have a price in your head, just like double or triple it. That's Teenage
At
Engineering.
least. I know.
That's
really-
teenage engineer.
facts.
Oh my
Speaking
god.
of studio setups, we're gonna talk because you're a better brand than me.
Well,
I
what's
saw
your
what you did.
what's your
Yeah.
desert island? What did you say?
Oh, for my MIDI controller,
I'm interested.
he took the push, so I'm gonna just go regular. I'm gonna just say the Akai MPC 25.
Okay.
But if it
That's
was push,
BK,
you would
thank
get the
you.
push,
Well,
right?
you can do the push also.
Yeah, we're not on the same.
We're
not on the same island. You know what I'm saying?
Give my man a push, man. Come on, give my man a push. Apogee hooked him up one time.
Yeah.
You get able to get him a push, man.
Give him a push.
Yeah, give him a push.
I want to do.
I'm just saying.
Set him up right.
Push is better. Straight up.
I don't want to keep you wondering. I want to do a brief commercial. Man, you are so much better than me, man.
Why is that?
Because if I just paid to have foam thrown throughout my entire studio, I'm not gonna wait for it to get taken back out to put new foam. And I'm not gonna lie. I looked at that. I was like, he cares about the earth. I don't.
Oh,
man.
you're talking about because we seen a post that
Wow.
you
You had everything taken out, yeah.
you did something
Okay.
with the wall and then you
Yes.
changed the insulation. You changed that.
Yeah.
Right.
So I had a like an acoustic person come in and like
Right.
do the walls and the acoustic treatment and everything,
Right.
and we put regular rock wool in the walls, and the
Gotcha.
pink stuff,
Right.
and I didn't think there would be a problem,
Right.
but it actually like gave a smell out through the whole house. So it's not just like an earth decision, although the
gotcha.
rock wool is a little better, but it like smelled up the whole house. So we had to take it out. Like
Yeah.
my girlfriend and I were just like, nah.
Like this
I
is
didn't
like the
know
whole
that.
house smell like paint, like kind of like a paint smell.
like it was like a burnt marshmallow smell.
Interesting.
It just wasn't really it. So the rock wool, it hardly smelled at all. So for anyone doing a studio, like rock wool is better than fiberglass.
Right,
Gotcha.
right.
All right, now
And
I
it's
agree
less
with you.
toxic too for you to breathe in.
I see
Because
you
being
right
in there
there.
all the time, it
it
breathes
builds up,
through the walls
Through the
and
walls and
everything,
stuff like that.
yeah.
I've always seen the rock wall. Is it like the rock wall that's like soundproof rated? Like there's a red,
Yes.
it's like a red bag. Like that's the one I bought for my other studio one time. Like
Okay.
I was like, yo, I want the soundproof rock wall. Like
You know what the thing is though? Also, we used acoustic fabric, and there was no actual wall in between it, so it would breathe through the fabric.
got you.
So
That's why
it
you was
smelled.
super smelling it for sure. Because you used the fabric on top of the actual
Exactly.
rock wall. Okay.
Now,
So-
in that case, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because I've been well documented on this podcast that I'll take anything for my convenience over any extra.
Yeah, they
I'm the
said
same.
Yeah,
I'm the
yo,
same.
like, so they've been saying that about him in the comments. They was like, he doesn't care about like the thing. He more or less cares about the convenience and the workflow. Which
absolutely.
you're not wrong. I don't knock you for it. But what I no pun. But what I said to you was I was like. The reason why, like I have outboard gear, right? Like a lot of people it's okay. Like I say, it just makes mixing for me or just the process
Yes.
a little more fun. But I have it in my workflow where it's not like I gotta patch it in and be like an old geezer. You know what I mean? Not shout out to old engineers. I'm not calling out old geezer. I don't know why I did that. But you know, like I have it where it's just a part of my flow. Like I have buttons. I'm like, boop, my
And that's what people
compressor's in.
forget. Like, that's what a lot of you guys forget. I'm not an engineer, bro. I'm strictly a creative. So, like, sonics, I'm not saying don't matter, but anything that can get the idea from my scatter brain, because I have the worst scatter brain,
Yep.
straight to my DAW the quickest, I'm with. Like,
Bro,
I'm 100%.
If you wasn't dissing Ableton so much, like we're very similar people.
Like, this whole pod is his journey realizing he's actually an Ableton user.
Nah, come on, relax. Don't
It's
don't wish
okay.
that on
You're
me.
in your first
That's
season.
blasphemous.
No,
in your first
There's
season.
a lot of influence right here, though.
There's a lot of
Oh yeah, we
We
tried.
might
you
convert
know?
you over.
And we got
Let's get it
It's
done.
gonna
Let's jump
happen,
right now.
like,
Let's jump
facts.
in right now.
It's gonna be,
Facts.
it's
And
gonna be
we-
the Ableton chain.
We got some stuff for bro. When I mean like, we can't obviously speak on it,
yeah.
but we got some stuff. We got some really
Can
good
I ask you a
stuff coming.
question? Can
Go
I ask
ahead,
you a
ask me a
question?
question
Can I ask you
that I can
and-
legally answer.
And can Garav legally answer too?
Yeah, he's actually coming too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Garav. And all you guys that like, I don't know your names, but like, you know, you're Garav's man. So I'm gonna ask you guys this question too. In these new updates, can I sidechain to a stereo signal?
Oh my god,
I heard that.
bro.
I need to know.
Yo, yeah.
You got the
No.
whole. I ain't gonna lie, you got that. Anybody that use Pro Tools, you got them hot.
No,
bro.
but it's
I'm
like,
not gonna lie.
you guys need therapy. Real talk. Pro Tools user needs therapy.
Did you read what people said about that? Though?
Guess what? I
no,
don't
I
care
was
what
here-
people
I
say.
was
Possible
here,
to sidechain a stereo track?
Yes, you can.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yes, you
Because I
can.
heard Courtney say that. I was like, really? You can't do a stereo? I
How
think
do
you
I do it?
should
How
be
do I
able
do it? How do I do
to.
it?
So some people were saying the way you would do it is was you route the mono like track through the stereo bus. But here's the thing. When I do side chains,
Okay.
I'm not worried about this. It's detection is what I'm concerned with, right?
Right.
If I want my reverb to duck with a compressor and I use the compressor as a side chain, I'm not listening to the sonics of the kick.
I get you.
Of the vocal. I just want detection to know there's volume, there's amplitude. Like
But I think you're taking my I think you've been taking my argument out of context. My argument isn't for the sonics or like, you know, phasing issues. Like if I'm sidechaining in mono, it's gonna affect me. Just like you said with leave-ins, I just want the convenience. If I'm already working with a stereo signal and I'm just like, hey, I need to sidechain to that stereo signal to get my thing working, why not now make it mono?
Courtney,
it's a lot.
Devon's
That's a lot.
Literally,
Listen.
That's a lot. That's
Listen.
a step.
and you may know, you just say send, choose the bus, and you just choose the bus. And then
Pro
he's
Tools
like,
is the
why
bus
is it not
created.
stereo?
Pro
What if I was
Tools-
the bus created already?
Well, in Pro Tools, all the buses are already there.
Well, listen to me.
I don't know
Pro
how true
Tools
that
is
is.
the only
It's already there.
Pro
All the
Tools-
buses are already there in Pro
Pro
Tools.
Tools is the only DAW that gets to get away with not having features.
That's cat.
Because you're the
that's
industry.
deep.
true.
That's cat.
That's
we have so, bro. We have so much.
Just because you have so many features doesn't mean you guys aren't missing easy stuff. Like, it's just the inconvenience
I'm
of
not
a lot
gonna lie.
of
Says
bro.
FL Studio.
Yes,
I'm
no,
not
because
gonna lie.
everything
Y'all
is
done hit the
easy in
least. Y'all done hit the
FL.
least for not having stuff.
Everything is
Like
absolute.
y'all don't have stuff so much. Everyone's
No,
just kind
can I
of
tell you,
like,
it's just so.
It's
Can I say
Pro Tools.
something
Please say
real quick?
something.
Y'all need to get off my boy, all right? Because look, back in the past, I was like, yo, kind of shitting on Pro Tools. But they've been really nice to me. That's really nice, all right? We went to dinner. We had good conversations. We're talking about my cats and the little robot. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time.
I'm on some like piggyback over what he said, bro. What I mean, like when we was talking to them,
hear you.
Listen.
It's not legal.
I know. But when we was talking to them just on a one-on-one, like we happened. I won't say their names because they probably live private lives. But for instance, we were talking like the guy that develops Pro Tools, like the head guy, and he was literally so passionate and telling us, "Yo, we hear you. We are like on our way to really like pay attention to like this community, and literally we got this. Me and Wavy was sitting there, and Dre was sitting there like oh, man, and we was hype.
Bro, don't tell me that. Tell that to the kid that's busting his ass at, excuse my French, busting his ass at Walmart to pay that $20 a month. Don't tell Devvon that. Tell the world that.
That's fair, though.
I can't wait to see how your DAW is going to figure out their entire system with opting into the lifetime free updates. Because I don't even know how y'all like survive.
Hey, Devvon, mind a business that pays you, okay?
Yo, I have a question.
We'll figure it out on our end. No,
Please.
Pro Tools. So I don't know if this is old news, if you guys already covered this, but I heard they got acquired by venture capital. So
they sold out to the man.
What's the word? No, and I'm not judging. I'm just
seriously.
curious.
Seriously,
I'm legitimately curious. Like, what is the future with that? Like, is there, is that have repercussions that will make it? Because that makes me nervous.
I hear
as
you.
someone who likes Pro Tools. I think Pro Tools has the best editing of any DAW. Period.
I agree.
Like and I think every DAW was influenced by Pro Tools. Like Ableton,
for sure.
is very Pro Tools-esque in the way that it functions, and I didn't realize that till I started using Pro Tools.
Right.
But Pro Tools is the best at editing. You can tell it's like the king.
Yeah.
But I'm really concerned about the future of it.
Yeah.
And I'm curious what you think.
So I have deep dive and like just talk to people. So long story short, I think of like a venture capitalist firm or whatever bought Avid, and there's some pros and cons, right?
Right.
Because a lot of times what people think is they think they buy, venture capitalists buy a business and then sell it for parts. Like that's what's scary, right?
Right, exactly.
But what I think may happen is the fact that now Avid may have an influx of cash to be invested into their business, especially with sitting down with them and talking to them.
Right.
I was seeing like, no, they're not talking like we're in trouble. They're talking like we're about to go crazy. Like it was that kind of vibe. So honestly, before
that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that.
Before that conversation, I would have been like, yo, man, I don't know. But after just sitting and seeing their energy, it seemed like they're like, this is new. It seemed like it was new for them. You know what I mean? Like they got me, Dre, Sky Jordan, Wayne to do a panel. Like that's like unheard of, bro. That's not like them as usual, you know? So I'm excited. I think I think it's for the best.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You know why that's unheard of?
Why?
Because personally, and no shade to you, Dre, but personally, if Ableton called me to do a panel, I'm hanging up. But
oh yeah,
if they fly you out,
and treat you nice,
where they flying me out to?
Where you want to go?
Where you want to go? Where you want to go?
I feel like Ableton's on that time too. Just like, hey, where do you want to go? Where do you want to have this meeting at, man?
I've never been. It's my first time.
It's my first time in New York.
Yeah, he said it's his first time. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta take him to Sweet Chick.
Oh, facts.
That's like, it's like,
talking about that?
Oh yeah, Decap. I think Decap a little foodie on the low.
I'm a foodie.
Yeah,
I'm a foodie.
You like foodie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Decap, you know, the
Now
spots.
we'll definitely. We're gonna be here for the rest of the week, so for sure.
go.
I got you.
We are
Put me
outside.
on.
You ever had New York pizza yet?
Just
today.
Oh
You
my
like it?
god.
Did you do it?
So I put them on
Not
a New York
Joe's.
Suprema.
New York Supreme.
Okay, cool.
On
That's another one.
32nd,
Right.
32nd
That
and
was
8th. Amazing.
Fire.
Man,
I was so scared
I had an experience.
because he
Just say
saw.
that.
Times Square pizza's iffy, man.
He was
Joe's.
taking a selfie recording it while he was eating the pizza. He had to put the phone down.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, this pizza
He
is
was like,
incredible.
hold on.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, that
New
was,
York.
it was top.
So you like the pizza, the New York pizza? So like that was a good surprise.
I tasted the difference because I have a spot by my house that's like New York style pizza,
Right.
and it's really good.
Right.
But I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm just glazing
water.
right now, but like there was some kind of difference. I don't know if
Right.
it was the cheese, the dough,
It's the water, bro.
whatever.
Fire.
That's
Yeah.
what the
I've heard
rumor
that,
is.
yeah.
It's the
But
water.
that's a myth. Who knows?
Because wait till you have a bagel tomorrow morning. Get you a little
Yeah,
bagel.
bagels are nuts. Yeah, it's crazy out here. I heard that.
But yeah, all right. Back to the little.
Pro audio.
Now choose one synth plugin for your deserted island
One what?
activities. One synth plugin.
Wow.
Damn, one synth?
That's tough.
Whoa.
Oh, all right. Can we take out one plugin? Can we just take one plugin out?
It doesn't affect me if you say if it's what you think.
No,
I'm gonna
everything
say
is
it
free range. now.
Okay, cool. All right, screw it. Because it's not fair. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not starting. I want to hear what y'all did.
I'm
Because
gonna
I
go
started
with
last
Serum.
time.
You didn't take out Omnisphere.
Serum?
No, I was gonna say Omnisphere. Shout out Omnisphere.
What was you gonna take out?
By the way, they posting a little. Feel like they may have a little
Oh yeah,
something coming.
they probably.
I have
Yeah, just by the way, but I'm taking Serum.
What was you gonna take out though? Were you gonna try and say that everyone can't?
Oh,
I feel
Serum.
like I know. Oh, you was
Because I
gonna
feel
take
like
out
a lot of
Serum?
us. I feel like he was gonna say Serum. That's
No,
why.
I'm not. I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say, which is really the cheat.
I'm so new.
used Serum.
Guys, tell them.
Can I
What you
say-
using? Tell me what you using.
I think this is cheating,
What? What's cheating?
and y'all gonna copy my answer. But
No, we not.
contact.
Oh, okay.
That's cheating.
Oh,
It
yes,
is.
that's kind of cheating, bro.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
Because you have
that's
all the libraries with
all
it. too.
output.
Yes,
Like,
I'm gonna say it's also a
it's kinda
sampler.
cheating.
Like that's not
Give me
fair.
a
I'll
single
say-
synth.
Let me ponder on that for now.
Because I was
What
gonna
you got?
say Analog Lab, but is that cheating?
That's
Nah,
a
that's
whole
less-
stage.
that's not really
That's like a
cheating.
complete. That's like native
Yeah.
instrument complete. That's like mad stuff. Because you got string,
Oh,
you got
what?
everything.
Either
Yeah,
Analog
either.
Lab or Omnisphere. That's what I'm taking.
Analog Lab. If contact's cheating, Analog Lab is kind of
Technically-
cheating.
That's the
It is
same
too.
thing. That's the same bag.
Technically, it's
All
true.
right, Omnisphere. Then that's it. Boom. But
Yeah,
then there's Keyscape in that too. Does that count? Because I
It
gotta
would
have
just
the
be
Keyscape
Omnisphere.
created.
It would be the
Omnisphere.
Omnisphere.
All right,
Yeah, yeah,
Then,
yeah.
all right, I'll take Omnisphere.
It would just
Flat.
be Omnisphere.
Flat. Fuck it. Oh wait.
What you
Y'all
got?
Say words on it? Okay.
What you got?
Oh, this is a tough one.
What you got?
This is a tough one. Man. Yeah. I'm gonna take something that's not been taken yet. I'll just take
Man, be stingy, bro.
be stingy. It's not much I use.
I'm so interested in what he's about to say. What are you about to
Decap, do
say?
you have an answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what?
No, I was asking if you had an answer.
I'm gonna have to go with Omnisphere too.
Word?
Straight up just for all, because
It's a full complete synth. It has everything. It has so many
Bases,
good sounds.
It's-
And it's
you
a
can
sampler.
design. It's a
and
sampler.
it's-
You can
which
design your own
people
sounds.
don't talk about at all. Like that, the granular. It's like it's some crazy like synthesizer that it has that you could throw stuff in. But I've never used. I've never used it. I've seen
Yeah,
other
me
people
either.
do it. But like, yeah, I understand why he would say that.
So I really can't pick contact.
No, because that's cheating.
Unless you want to pick one library, bro. One
Right?
contact
Yeah,
library.
one library.
Oh, I could do that. I'm
know
not
what
gonna lie to you.
What you gonna say?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna lie
He's
to
gonna
you.
pick like a bass.
He gonna pick
plugin, something
arcade.
like-
He's gonna pick arcade.
I'm
Does
not
that count? 'Cause
you.
Is that a synth?
I'm
That's
not
not a synth.
you.
I rock with arcade. hell
Arcade is technically arcade is one
cheating.
plugin. That's what
One
I'm saying.
plugin.
It's
Oh, but it
one-
has
It's more
different
like a sampler,
libraries,
though.
Kinda. Yeah,
Kinda.
it is.
Fair
It's a
enough.
sampler,
So
but
see?
that's true too.
It's a
but
sampler.
if I
Alright.
had to pick though, like I have percussions, bass. I have everything in arcade.
If you
That's
had to
arcade,
choose
I don't
one
think I'd choose
plugin,
I
it
probably
would be arcade.
It'd be arcade for me,
sure,
dog. Like if
as
I had to pick a
far as-
plugin
You know what?
to make music out of, it's
You know
gonna be
what?
arcade for me.
You know what? I'll just be surprising. I told you I've been experimenting with something new this past week. I'll take what's the company? Sonic Works. I may be saying that company name wrong.
Sonarworks?
Not Sonar Works. It's
Sonic Cat.
it's I have to look it up. But Anna 2. Anna 2.
Oh,
yeah.
Slate.
But it's not Slate that makes it.
Sonic
like,
Charge, is it?
Oh, they.
It's like you would say that.
I know Anna. Yeah.
Yo, so
Anna's so
I've been
good.
nervous to
Oh my
bring it up
gosh.
about Anna too because I feel like people are gonna be like, "Ew," but dog, like I've been
Let's get
using
some
it.
sound.
Don't ew us.
Yeah, it's
I love that.
it's
I love
kind of
Anna too.
fire,
It's
and
fire.
you be killing me for the Prince from Cradle Audio. Like I really,
I like that.
I like it too.
It's
like,
cool.
Duke's
It's pretty
plugin.
cool.
Yeah, Frank Duke.
It's okay.
Yup.
It's okay. I understand why. I think I understand why he
He
wouldn't
doesn't
like
like it. He doesn't
But,
like it.
Like it's okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm not
I
mad
don't hate
at
it. I just don't go to it. Like I bought it. It was
It's not your thing.
Cool. It was cool. It was like a dope novelty, but I just don't go back to it.
I like it a lot. Like when it comes to
Man,
like
what you
different
say-
pads
Yeah.
and
What is
different
fucking
leads,
called?
I like it. Like it just it has a different sound.
It has a
to
good
it.
sound
Man,
too.
nothing-
Yeah, and the
nothing's-
synthesis is mad
Sonic
easy.
Academy.
Sonic Academy.
Okay, that's it. Yeah.
Nothing been messing with that Polymax, bro.
So good.
I
so
still
good.
don't have it.
What is
so good.
Polymax?
It's a UAD.
It's a UAD synth.
They keep
UAD.
Decap.
So good.
right,
You gotta
like a
talk.
synth.
Talk,
Yeah,
man.
right.
You-
Yeah.
You guys
Decap.
seen the ad? Hold on, let me pull it
Polymax
up.
is UAD's first synth plugin. And
Okay.
it is sexy.
Let's go.
Brassy
It's so
sounds,
good.
but like it's warm. Oh man,
I gotta check it out because I have not tapped in with
I
their
feel like
stuff.
because they've made a Moog, they've made man, bro, I'm gonna show it to you right after. This is I can't explain it, but it's really really dope.
Do you have to
Well,
have
hold
like
on,
a
let's not do
shark
that.
chip to use it? You have to have like
No, I
you
don't know.
Okay, dope.
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
I let it go.
What?
Like
What you
UAD. No, I want them to let go
Please.
This is what it looks
of
like.
the hardware
So
that
cool.
needs those plugins.
Well, it's
Oh, I see what you
they
mean.
have.
I got.
no,
Oh yeah.
not
Oh,
all,
I have
not
seen
all of
this.
them. Not all of them.
So can I
so
say
good.
something?
Yeah.
Okay, this is about.
Please,
so
please.
good.
So UAD. So the reason why I was using UAD before
Mm-hmm.
was because tracking. I wanted auto tune to track.
Oh, right, okay.
And that's like really like if you're just in Ableton and you have auto tune on it, like with an RME or something like that, and you hit auto, there's like a delay. I discovered something called Gig Performer.
Please tell people about
Okay,
this. I
so-
can't believe we didn't bring this up last time.
So UAD uses Shark chips, right? To basically give you no latency or low latency tracking. Gig Performer lets you add any plugin with a different buffer size than your DAW. So if you're in Ableton and you have 2084 buffer size or whatever,
Right.
Gig Performer you can set it at 32. And so you can record immediately through Auto-Tune, through the CL1B, through whatever you want. Even UAD plugins.
Into a 2048 session.
Exactly.
How the
No
hell
latency.
did they figure that out? Oh yeah.
I have a video on my YouTube
Yeah,
about
well,
it where I talk about Gig Performer. Like it basically bypasses the need for something like UAD with DSP. I will never use DSP again.
Right.
As long as you have a good laptop like an M1 Max
There's no need.
or you know, there's no need. So
Right.
Gig Performer completely changed the way I look at tracking.
Speaking of which,
That's funny because sorry to cut you up. I don't, to be honest with you, when it comes to interfaces, I don't care about the DSP onboard anymore.
Yeah.
Like I've just, not for years I've cared about onboard DSP. Like that's not really a selling point to me anymore because it's like with the M1s and stuff, bro, I'm running like
Yeah.
crazy stuff. Let me mention one other thing. There's a company I really want to just like, hey y'all, help me out. Acoustica.
which one?
I know, the one with
Without the O?
the A, the one with the A.
They make like really high end
High end, like very high end
Italian
premium.
company, So it's
not
yeah,
Mixcraft
El Ray
Acoustica,
with the
that's
El Ray.
the
They have the
other-
El Ray 2 and stuff like that from Greg Wells.
Tape and all those.
Yeah,
not
you
Mixcraft
got a lot of
Acoustica.
Their plugins, your plugins, I love them. They sound, honestly, they may be the best sounding plugins like I've ever heard. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm shooting from half. But they're so heavy on my computer.
CPU.
Bro, I tried to put the Diamond EQ on.
I have that. Yeah.
Fire EQ, bro.
Fire EQ.
I can't use it.
I know. I haven't installed a single Acoustica plugin since I had the M1.
See, it's something like they have. I know that they use
Yeah.
like some hyper technology with their
They
plugins.
sound awesome.
They sound OD.
It's just they got to really get it together, man. with
Yeah,
like the CPU. And,
Yeah, I know that they use a different technology from everyone, and I think that's why it sounds better. But I'm like, but workflow wise, it's bro, you can't even bypass. Like if you bypass, it's gonna glitch the whole session and come back. So I can't do a clean like. It's hard to use their plugins. But I just wanted to bring it up because I wanted to see if I was bugging. I was like, is my computer like bad? And I was like, there's no. My computer's like it's a brand new. It's a Pro Max chip. I was like, why am I struggling to, bro? It was one plugin, and my computer was like you know how you get a, I don't know if, sorry, I'm in Pro Tools, so I don't know if everybody dealing with this, but mine stops. Like I have mine set to stop if there's clicks and pops and stuff like that.
Mine just clicks and pops through, and I love it.
That sounds
It just
treacherous.
crackles.
Doesn't that bleed? Why is your dog goggling? What does that?
I'm glad somebody.
Yes,
spoke
yeah,
on
I caught that.
Thank you, bro.
Does that bleed into? Don't see that go into your recording?
No.
No, because
That, I don't know
Why
what
would I
that note
let it
right
record?
there.
that no was
No,
unsure.
because I don't let it crackle when I'm recording. That's just a bad recording. Like,
Right, because that
You
is
turn up the buffer.
yeah, I turn the buffer all
mid-session,
the
which
way-
is,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's, for me as a Pro Tools user, that shit is wild, that you can go mid-session and go up and nothing like
can't do
move.
that?
When we hit our buffer and change it, it
You have to restart the session.
kind of sort of, it goes closed and it comes back up. It's quick, it's no problem, but
Quick
it does
question.
close and come back
Yeah.
up.
I think
Can you
FL does
switch your
too. Does it restart?
No, I think FL, it lets it
It lets it run.
Bro,
Same
you
with
can be
Ableton.
mid-song, you
yeah.
like buffer up. It's
Same with
like,
Ableton,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, what?
Can you switch your interface mid-session? Or if your interface unplugged?
Hell no.
Not in Pro Tools.
No, you change that interface or something. Take out
So
the
if you're
interface.
wi-
It's like it's restart the
That's
session.
a flaw.
No, it's not.
Is it a
Yes, it
safety
is.
thing, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, I Pro Tools, it does have some things that make it feel more stable. I
yes.
don't know if that's the intended purpose or if
Right.
it's just old tech, but
Right.
it feels very stable.
My thing is like this.
feels it, yeah.
Why wouldn't you want your session to restart and just come back fresh if you plugged
It's
out your
inconvenient.
Because I'm
interface?
in
Like,
the middle of my mode. I'll just plug it back
I see
in
both
and run it
sides. I
back.
can see both
I
sides.
hear
Like,
you.
Yeah.
think about
I
it. Like,
prefer the
this,
safety on that.
this is like when they swore that if you accidentally unplugged your SSD,
Yeah.
that it would ruin your SSD. Like, no.
Hey man, we come from a time.
There's-
of
yes.
You don't plug that hard drive out mid Like that was a real thing, but it was
But we're
mostly
in 2020.
HD drives, not
Yeah, not
SSDs.
SSDs.
Yeah,
To be fair, like in Ableton, I have switched interfaces. I've never had a problem with that.
Yeah, same here.
So you can switch your interface; it won't close the session.
Yeah,
Nothing.
well,
I
they've
can
been
switch
plugged
my-
in. They've been both plugged in, but I
Oh,
always
you just
select
switch it.
another one.
Oh,
So
I can do that.
You can do that. Okay.
Yeah, if I have two
Got you.
interfaces plugged in, I can literally go to Playback Engine, just switch it, and it won't kill my session. It'll just
Got
change
you.
that configuration and
But
just
if your
go.
USB-C just so happens to be tripping, you just
It's gonna say Pro Tools is gonna stop the session. It's gonna say, "Hey, there's a disconnection. Save the session." It literally says, "Yo, press save." Like,
well,
hey,
FL
save.
has our autosave. There's a little check box that you could click for like if something crazy about to happen, like if you're about to load a high intensive CPU plugin or something like that, it'll just
That's a
autosave.
good. They
just
have
in
a good
case.
autosave. FL is a good autosave.
That's interesting. We have an autosave. I mean, we have an autosave. Nothing special
Ableton's
though.
autosaves.
Ableton now
I've
too,
never. Anytime something's crashed, I've never lost anything ever.
Ever? You've been straight,
Yeah, like it'll crash, I'll pull it back up, it's right back.
and it
there.
comes right back up.
Yeah, for
I'll
me,
lose
it's-
presets sometimes. Like if
Oh,
I have
yeah,
a
that
synth
might
preset.
happen.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, got you.
Yeah,
And
that's probably
it.
the top thing.
That's mostly like an Ableton thing for the most part. Then, if that's the case,
What y'all have that I really, really
yeah. What do you
love
want from
for
Ableton?
y'all?
This is interesting.
Tell us.
Let's
Tell
hear
us.
it.
Yeah, tell you. Yeah, I want to know what you
Talk to
want.
us.
I would never give y'all love. If it was just Courtney here, y'all would never hear this out of me. Y'all rap. I've been seeing these videos about this Ableton rack thing and all the little extra things y'all could do with it, and it is amazing. That's all I want to throw y'all.
Thank you.
Oh,
I don't fully
We
understand
appreciate it, man.
That is a dope feat. That is dope.
Yeah, I don't fully
Yeah.
understand it.
Me either.
Because it's just not in my workflow, so I can't even like
Right.
picture how I would use it. But
Right.
y'all be doing it. Y'all be doing a thing with that. I
Can I tell you what they be killing it with? What I be liking about it is the automation part of that
All right,
rack.
too much
system.
credit. Too much credit.
Like
Just
I
steal it
seen you cracked up. Sorry,
too much.
but I seen like somebody like take a kick and put it to like some synth and then one part of the rack and then
Right.
bro, it was like crazy and I was like. And I had to literally sit there and think like, how the heck would I do that in Pro Tools? And I couldn't figure it out. Like I was like, how would I do that in Pro Tools? Like we have dope. Our automation is ill. Like
Yep.
nonetheless.
Facts.
But from a production side, I was like, I don't know about that. Like I don't think I
If
got
you've
that.
ever seen a Chuck Sutton video anywhere,
Yes.
you'll think Ableton is the most godly creation on earth.
Chuck
Chuck
Sutton's
Sutton?
incredible.
Yeah, Chuck Sutton.
Incredible with
He's
Ableton.
like some kind of
Ableton
wizard.
Wizard with
mastermind.
Ableton.
It's like he's
OD.
building his own
That's
plugins within the Ableton racks and stuff. He's like doing crazy stuff all the time.
If you ever seen a Ben Jordan video, you would think FL Studio was the greatest thing ever.
Ben Jordan
I'm not
uses
hearing
FL?
Right?
He's an FL guy?
Yeah, I think so. I remember he did a FL. Yeah, I
feel
think
like
he's
FL
FL.
goes
He's
deep.
FL. He's FL.
You can do a lot
He
with
feels
FL.
like a, I don't know. You sure?
Yo, all right. Speaking of which,
Wait, I'll talk about FL. How about Patcher?
Patcher's amazing.
Yo,
you can
shout
do
out to
Patcher
Larry.
as Patcher.
Because I seen Larry post something about
Patcher is
that
fire.
recently and it confused me. I was like, wait, what's this? And it was like, but it looked like what's the thing in Mac? Looked like Blue Cat.
Yes.
Audio, like the Blue Cat.
Patchwork.
Or
yeah.
patchwork. Like
Yep.
it looked like that. Remind me of that.
but better. Like, think about it. Think about it. We're like the only DAW
Yeah, watch this. Hold on.
that like
That one.
we're like, all right, put it like this, right? You know how Amazon, like you might need some batteries, and Panasonic's always there, but
Right.
Amazon Basics though.
Those be slapping, but boy, my Magic Mouse be running out. I be
Yeah.
pissed off. I be like,
But
come
here-
on.
here the thing is,
They be dying
it's the
fast.
opposite with FL. It's like
Oh my god.
we'll take it, we'll do it, and we might just do it better. It's like we just did our own Splice, we just did our own Lander.
You dragging it too with that
we
Splice
just did
thing.
our. What are you talking about?
You dragging it. It's I looked into it. It's cool.
It's
cool.
great.
It's cool.
It's basically you realize how Splice could have easily stopped this from happening. Having a plugin.
A Splice plug like their own
Yes.
Splice. What would
Where I can
Splice's
drag
plugin
and drop.
be?
It's
Creative
like
sampling.
A
arcade.
Splice rack.
It's just
Oh,
arcade.
That's true.
I can just drag and drop it.
Oh my god.
It'll read my tempo and my key, and I could just hear everything in the
Just like Creative.
It's not
They
that
actually
hard.
have that. Splice has that.
Dude,
Well,
they
you
do.
have to pay.
Desktop app,
You have to pay
but
for
not-
it though, right?
Well, I know they got the app. Like they got that app that you can like.
Oh
like
yeah, I haven't used
The
it.
bridge
but,
thing or
yeah,
something?
Bridge, yeah, bridge. That's it. Yeah,
But it's not like in my DAW though.
yeah.
Like
I heard
can
good things
use
about it.
That's,
But I haven't used
they
it.
would make you pay monthly for that.
It's monthly.
Yeah,
Yep,
because
I
think
knew
about
that.
it, if I got either Dre or his pack, like they're not gonna just like buy the plugin one time and I have access to all his
Right.
pack. They would make
Right.
us pay monthly for that.
For
so,
sure.
Yeah.
So FL has its own like built-in.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
That's
It's called FL. The FL Cloud.
Is that free?
Yeah. There's free stuff in there. It's $4.99 or I'm sorry, $9.99 a month, or I think they're running a promotion $40 for the year. So
Wow.
Oh
that's
my
pretty
god.
good.
Yo, what kind of crack prices? Like what is that? $40 for the year?
yeah, you realize
you-
FL's
They're
team is
working
like
to
10
invest.
people.
And you get like unlimited samples.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
no, it's
crazy.
credits. It's like a credit system. It's like Splice.
Okay.
Oh, so
Okay,
they
gotcha.
doing it the
That's
Splice way.
Yo,
It's a good price.
I know Decap got drums that knock. But LG's drums that rock. Once FL cut that check, it's on the way.
Yeah, good luck. I just went to dinner with my dog. Good luck, buddy. Cease. I was telling them the other day. I said I cheated on Knock the other day, right? And I quickly, yeah. So let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. So it's like I picked the one I liked over the one I love, and quickly ran back home. So I recently got Gold Clip.
Okay.
Right?
Gold Clip.
That's
a great plugin.
It's a great plugin.
Schwab Digital,
for sure.
Those. Yeah,
yep. It's amazing. By the way, I'm not shading it. I'm just giving like what happened in the situation. But I did use it for other stuff. Like that is here to stay. So I like to soft clip my drums a lot. And I just so happened to be mixing. And for some reason, I just said, oh, let me soft clip the drums. And I happened to open Gold Clip. I usually take Knock, and I have like a special preset that just works every time. I up the transient, like I have like a special preset. Yo, fix your face.
I'm waiting.
He like disgusted.
Finish your story.
I happened to open Gold Clip, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use Gold Clip. Like, I'm gonna clip the drums. So I clipped it. And I was like, cool. So I did that, and then I moved on. So I finished mixing, and for like a day or two, I was like, yo, like I'm struggling with the kick. Like if like something was off from my usual. So then I looked and I saw Gold Clip on there in my drum. I was like, no way. I took it off. I put my preset on, and I was like, oh shit. I'm sorry. And I put it back on, and I wind up going back to using Gold Clip more for individual stuff and the mix bus, because I like how it soft clips. Say for instance, the snare is hitting that limiter a little bit too much, and I want to like kind of soft clip that. Then I like Gold Clip for that and stuff like that.
Gold Clip is dope. They did an emulation of the Lavery.
Yes,
Gold. Yeah. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. It has a really good sound to it.
Like every tool has like a different use, so it's like it's so dope. Like with plugins, we can use all of it.
Oh yeah,
and even DAWs. Like seriously, like we play around the DAW war, but every DAW has dopeness to it.
I know that.
Except for Mixcraft and Studio One.
But
Studio One is actually hard.
Studio One, I feel like they're gonna order a hit on me.
I'm not gonna lie. They're more in the comments than my DAW, your DAW.
Yeah, all of ours.
In Studio One, people be like, y'all are sleeping.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest though. I used Studio One, and I thought it was really dope.
Right.
I just had problems with the MIDI. It might have been user error.
Okay.
But like with the MIDI, I was getting like weird delays with it.
Okay.
I was just like, I just can't use it.
Right.
This was a couple versions ago. Like Studio One 4.
Okay.
Oh, so it might be.
You know, one thing I will say about Studio One that I don't like is the fact that if you have a Studio One 6 session, it won't open in like 4. Like they don't even have it to meet my knowledge.
Ableton too.
Oh, really?
You can't go from like 11 to
9 or something.
You
like
can't
that.
backtrack.
You can't backtrack. Probably with FL too.
No, you can't backtrack, but
can you press save as and change the format to like be compatible for older versions? Oh, Pro Tools, we got that.
Pro Tools,
that's
actually
great.
fire.
But who is going back to Pro Tools 8? Like
those old studios that are still on Pro Tools 10.
Yeah, because they don't want to pay monthly.
No, they just it's really expensive to upload an HDX system.
Or you ready for this? They pirated it and they can't find an update. Speaking of which,
I give Pro Tools props for that.
Yeah, that honestly, that's one of my like favorite little features.
Cool.
We can go back to 6. Like I could save back to a Pro Tools 6 session. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
In Pro Tools, you can convert anything to anything too. Like when I do my kits, I actually do all the conversion in Pro Tools.
It's easy.
You just batch convert everything. I love it.
Yeah.
And Isotope RX also.
Yeah.
Isotope RX for that.
Yeah, for sure. We just kind of got that like a little bit of that batch. Like they got way better with like bouncing stems because people was complaining about it, but we figured it out. Like now I just be like load and it just gives it nice and clean in the folders and stuff with the plugins printed offline.
Now what I will say is
shout out, give us some Pro Tools flowers, man.
I'm trying to find the information as we speak.
What?
But I fully, I support this new thing. I think it was Bitwig, if I'm not mistaken.
Bitwig.
Yeah. So the new DAW project, .DAW project is a file format that the plan is to get it universally working with all DAWs so that we can share projects with each other. And I think that would be amazing. And I would love for FL Studio and Ableton and pros like the .DAW makes sense.
I'm on board with that.
I heard about that.
I would love
100%.
that.
We definitely heard, like when we was just like running around.
Imagine if I could just send you these sessions instead of sending you stems.
What do you think that would do for like
make it easier to
DAWs? Like, but what do you think? Like, because if I'm able, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm able to open an FL session, that's my complaint, right? Where I was like, yo, I don't like to bounce stems and go. But if I can just open session, that kind of speeds up the workflow a little bit, like in that it kind of deletes that. So in my head, I'm like, whoa, like
Nah, I don't
because I
think-
can have both open, dog. Like at that point,
I feel like you're one of a very, very few amount of people that I could be wrong, but I don't think there are many people that choose their DAW because they don't want to move DAWs. It feels like if you pick
I'm
your
stuck.
poison, you pick your
I'm
poison.
stuck. Yeah,
But,
I'm dead. I'm dead serious. Like I will literally like ride. Like I'm just with Pro Tools. Like I just don't
Because
wanna,
you don't,
Right.
but literally
Yeah.
because FL makes better beats, but you don't want to. No, listen, no, real shit.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm listening.
When can we get serious on this podcast?
Are
Not
you
playing.
Hey, I would say that seems fair. I would say that
You
seems
know,
fair.
all right,
Right. Go ahead.
take out FL.
Yeah.
You know that Ableton, when it comes to creating beats, is from
It's fire.
it's fire.
It's fire.
Probably better. No, definitely better than Pro Tools.
Yeah, I
However,
agree.
you've adapted to this damn Pro Tools mindset because you don't want to leave your session. Now with a DAW project, you can finally live out your wildest dreams and use Ableton in the corner. And then,
In the corner. You know what the funny thing? You know what the funny thing about this kid is? We've had a few sessions where I don't know why you didn't bring your laptop, right? Like we've been working with somebody else, and he'd be like, "Yo, we just got to make and produce in your in your computer,"
Yep.
and we have so much fun. And we
But
be in Pro Tools.
you're not.
He be playing. I be like, "We're good." And
You know why?
nothing. All I'm saying is the workflow doesn't feel awkward. The way I have it set up, it doesn't feel awkward. Like to the point where you're like, "Oh my god," because I know how to use it. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
It's
not
like
gonna lie.
it's like a carpenter, right? Where it's like you got the carpenter that's not that experienced with a $30,000 hammer, and then you got the carpenter that got the $5 hammer, but he is so experienced, and I'm gonna do a better job. It's like that kind of thing for me.
Yep.
or
What you saying? Sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm one trend I'm really sensing here. The more we like, the deeper this DAW war goes back and forth. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a lot of identity problems coming between y'all two.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
What? Therapy.
Like,
I
that's
like
some psychotherapy
Hold
over
on
here.
now. Now that he said
but
that,
you know, like you think about it,
the
right?
Ableton dudes just be
We're
chilling.
just chilling.
Like, y'all really like
And
are
then, and I'm not gonna lie, the
seats.
breaking point was just like, yeah, we were just sitting there one time, and this happens a couple
You know
times.
why?
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead. I got a
this
good
happens a couple times.
Analogy.
He'll leave his laptop, and then it's just like, yeah, well, now you got to make the beat in Pro Tools. And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, wow, that's like never happened to the Ableton guy. That's mad
Since
funny.
Mr. Break his laptop every 30 days. What are you talking about?
You know-
Man,
That's
can
true.
I say
You know
this?
what I
fair, that's
realized
fair.
with him saying that? You know what I realized? And the seating is perfect. You know why?
Why?
Because it feels like the grandpa over here, the young bull over there, and then
Okay.
and then like the nephews and cousins that come over. Like we're just hanging out, and it's like I'm just always yelling at the kid.
Because LeBron is better than Michael Jordan.
You are gonna get killed for that. I'm
Yo,
not agreeing or
guess what?
disagreeing.
Yo, come see me about it. I'm standing on business.
That's such a bad.
standing on business.
He's standing on
Standing
business.
on business.
People say that all week. by
Y'all
the
think
way.
LeBron would
Standing on
use
business.
FL?
Yes.
Probably.
He's a F. No, he like.
LeBron's using FL.
Steph Curry.
Michael
Steph
Jordan-
Curry uses Logic.
Michael Jordan refuses to use
I feel like
DAWs.
that makes sense.
Michael Jordan is definitely on Pro Tools for
No,
sure.
I think Michael Jordan will refuse. I feel like he's one of those old heads that
He
refuses.
He's doing analog.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
analog.
Yo, he's
Yeah,
like,
I
he
like
loves the
this.
SSL. He don't. I don't do
Yeah,
none of that
SSL.
stuff.
That computer
Yeah.
stuff, he
Yeah,
burns CDs.
Michael Jordan still burns CDs. I'm dead. So
Shaq uses Ableton.
one thing I just wanted to ask you guys, and obviously we just like wrapping things up and stuff like that. Is there anything you guys have coming or anything like that? Do you have any codes by any way that you want to give to people? By the way, you're here. Like I always meant to ask you before, but nonetheless, I can always put it in somewhere, something like that, if you want people to get stuff.
We're gonna do knock my audio nerds,
I like that.
it's-
Knock my audio nerds.
and it's gonna be 20% off whatever the current price is.
Bang bang. There you go.
If
I'ma
it's
write
on
that
sale,
down.
that's a double sale. Hey, the Audio Nerds colorway on the way, man.
Oh, remember? Yeah, I remember when we brought that up and they went crazy for it. Dre, you got anything you want to throw out the kit or anything like that? You got
Yeah,
a code?
I'll say all the drum kits, proudbyeldra.com. The code will be
Knock my
lo-fi
lo-fi guy.
audio nerds. And what did he say, 20? We're doing 25%.
Hey.
25%
I'm
off.
up and on him.
25% off.
Had to do it to him.
Can I
Now,
throw a
Get
code?
your lo-fi swag on.
Facts, OD.
I know
No,
I know I'm always here, but can I throw a code too?
go ahead, throw your code, my brother. Go ahead.
Yo, the code is gonna be
Ableton Gang.
Ableton gang.
Ableton K. Ableton K. You know how we be
Ableton-
like the gangs will say the opposite gang K.
You
I have no idea.
That's
what
a
that's
fire
some young
ringtone,
stuff.
by the
Yo,
way.
You know
Ableton.
it.
The code is Ableton K, It's gonna be 29% off.
That is they're gonna be so pissed off when they see the price at $17.58. You're gonna piss off so many people, but enjoy that.
Yeah, for sure.
Courtney, we not giving away presets today?
Giving away presets?
Yeah, okay.
You giving away? I'm not gonna
Don't
lie.
do it. Don't
You
do
see,
it.
No,
I hate when he do this.
I don't gotta give nothing away. I'm just saying, like, what else I gotta give away? This is the
Wait,
second
wait.
time. This is the
Wait,
second
Dev.
time.
What?
Like, come on.
We throwing codes on. What's the Rosetta code?
Oh yeah, what's the Rosetta code?
By the way, I've been using that a lot. All vocal, anything, been using it.
Nice.
Perfect for a little preset guy like me that don't the frequencies and all that.
Right.
Bruh.
Just quick.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
quick. And
Yeah.
I look, I'm about to talk about but I use it too that way in the sense of like when I'm just like, oh, I just need a little something. I don't feel like, hey, make the band, change the cue. I'm just like, I just want a little more clarity. Boom. I just go boom
That
or
plug-
stuff like that.
That plug is really fire to y'all. I gotta try it, man. I gotta try it.
Yeah, now y'all got something else going on.
Like you see
It's something else between
else
you.
Nah, but this has
the
been.
tension is,
Yeah, it's there. Once again, man, dream come true. We got Decap L here again, bro. We can keep doing this. And
real.
honestly, dude, like anytime, like y'all in town or we see each other.
I'm in.
Good,
100%.
good,
Let's do
good.
it.
So,
it's the Ableton assist, man. Like, you know.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not an FL guy, but we gonna help you out. We got you. I'm just letting you know, okay?
I won't be watching that episode.
He said, so won't be watching that. Skip. I'm gonna when that episode comes, I'll put a bunch of gang flags and be like, I'm gonna do myself. But this has been the My Audio Nerds podcast for audio nerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Also, remember, you can be a part of our paid membership as well to get exclusive episodes, exclusive content, and all that other stuff. Remember that one lucky person is gonna get that gold VIP edition Rosetta EQ. Definitely go to their stores, use the codes. I'll put it here in the link in the description below that you can go to the store and get it. It's not gonna be there forever, so go as soon as it's done and go get the stuff. This has been the My Audio Nerds podcast. Peace, y'all.